Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Ready to Love's Make a Move Season 1, Episode 4, Keep Your Options Open. I don't know if all the ladies are doing that, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm sorry the videos have been late, y'all. I'm going to get them all out this weekend. It's just, I don't know. I think my watch time, less people are viewing the videos, which, has been a little discouraged. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all because y'all my folks. It makes me feel unmotivated to do the video. But I definitely want to because there's people who are still watching and very much supportive, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for continuing to rock with me. Yes, the subscribers are going up, mostly because of my shorts, which it seems like it's causing these videos the views to go down. So it's a catch-22, but I love when people, watch, comment, all those things. It definitely makes me feel good and encourages me to keep going. So thank you so much for all of you that do that. And if you're new here and you enjoy the video, don't hesitate to drop down and leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. But furthermore, I spilled some water or something on my notes. So that just really I'm like, I am not rewriting them. We are just going to go with it. Whatever I think I wrote, honey, at this point. So we pick up with Ashlee, and she's still crying, and I still don't know why, but okay. Don apologized for not calling her again for the 175th time, and then he promised not to do it again. Ashlee basically kicked him to the curb and was like, I got to put me first. I done heard it all before. Shout out to Sunshine Anderson, and I won't get tricked, hoodwinked, and led astray again. Okay, you got to go. So in his interview, he said he was definitely falling for Ashlee or he wouldn't be feeling away. No, you're feeling away because you want to stay on the show. Sir, please. But judging by the previews we saw earlier before the season started, I think he'll be back because there was some scenes that he was in that we haven't seen yet. So I think he might make a comeback. We'll see. Mark my words. So Ashlee said she can't let people keep treating her any old kind of way. And that's true. I felt her on that, okay? You see a red flag in the beginning. And sometimes it's like, is it a red flag or are we making a red flag? But if you sense it's a red flag, it's something you're not cool with, honey, this is a dating show. You don't got to keep dating these men. You don't even live here. Let them go. So she tells Tamika that she can't keep living for everyone else. Girl, don't have no kids then. You won't be living for yourself for a long, long time after that. You will not. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. This YouTube thing is me doing something for myself. That's probably it. Okay. Moving on. Vernisha has a date with Gary. I forgot. I think he said he was 45. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Anyway, he has 2 boys, 14 and 15, which is cool because she has teenage girls. So it works. He works in transportation and social media. Sir, the people want to know. Inquiring minds want to know what you mean transportation. Are you an Uber driver, Lyft? Are you door dashing, Ready to Love, Dallas? What do you mean? Are you a taxi driver? Are you a bus driver? What does transportation mean? Just say what you driving. Just say what it is. Are you a truck driver? What you mean transportation? Clear it up. But he ain't really come here to talk about his day job, his 9 to 5, honey. He has aspirations and goals, okay? I thought I heard him say podcast. He's a man with a mic. He wants to talk about his platform, okay? He said he's a YouTuber or something of the sort. He does sports commentary. So, yeah. If y'all can find it, follow him, follow his channel, subscribe, do all the things. Okay, support a black man out here in these streets trying to get his subscribers up. I ain't mad at it because let me go on Ready to Love. What you do? Well, I have a 9 to 5 in corporate banking, but who cares about that, honey? I'm a YouTuber. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. So Gary said he enjoyed the date. He complimented Vern unprovoked. Okay, she didn't ask him some of the other ladies, some of them, because it's not just Ashlee. And I'm gonna just say who it is. It's Ashlee and Sharice. Don't be asking what you thought about me. What do you think? Well, what was your first impressions? Fishing for compliments. Let the man compliment you on his own. Like, if he want to compliment you, he will on his own free will. You don't got to give him no extra push or ask no questions. Oh, I'm so tired of it. We already have so much of an issue with the women, with these men on the regular ready to love. We don't need it over here too, please. So Charisse calls herself being a bigger person in the next scene, talking to Zadia. Let this be the last time. Wrap it up. I thought this was done last week. We don't care about. I don't even know what they was arguing about anymore. I don't care. Side note, I liked the bang wig that Zadia had on. Okay, switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating is what Zadia likes to do. She gonna have a new wig in every scene. Okay, but yeah, I was talking. Some other people said they didn't like it. AKA Mama Mac, if you've been here before, she said it was heavy. I think it was cute, and I think it actually fit her face, but you know, this ain't about her wig, so let's go back to what Charisse was saying. Charisse said she was bullied before. You was bullied, and now you the bully. Got it. But they said that they're going to make amends and whatever. So in the next scene, Zadia had actually requested a date with Rahman, who was actually Vernisha's date I think it was last week. She said she was talking to him at some point and then he just disappeared. Yeah, because Vern kicked him to the curb. But she wanted to bring him back. Bring him back to the scene because she got to date somebody. I mean, she already got her man, but it's too soon to say that. So she got to date somebody. So bring him on back. So they went to have a game of pool. She liked that he's tall. He is very tall and handsome. But what else? What else? Nobody is asking him like the necessary questions. No one. He got a second chance to tell us that he got 17 cats. And she was like, yeah, Vern told me that she was a retired professional basketball player. Okay, he played overseas. Great. And she's like, why did you retire? And he's like, because I got too old. What does he do now? Are you just living off your savings? Because, baby, the way everything costs, you got to get your part-time job or something. Like, how much did he make overseas? What does he do does he have a job? Nobody asks if he has a job. Nobody asks if I know he didn't have no serious relationship. That don't mean he don't have no children. Nobody asks anything. Where does he work? Who does he live with? I heard him mention his mama last time. Does he live with mama? These are the burning questions. Not know though why I got 17 cats, even though that is important. What you mean 17 cats? And she was like, you got more cats than I do wigs. Child. But come to find out, he just feeding the stray cats all around the neighborhood. That's a little too much for me. Listen, I gave one cat milk one time, a long time ago. And next thing you know, the next morning, it was a herd. It looked like Lion King. A herd of cats coming from near and far. I could see them back for miles, walking towards my house. I said, I try to walk outside. They chasing me down. Never again. You give one cat some milk and they will tell all their friends, and their friends going to spread the word and the streets going to talk. No. But I guess he just kept, if he was working, would he have time to feed these cats every day? I don't know. But then again, feeding 17 cats does seem a little costly. So I don't know. I don't know. Nobody asked, and I'd like to get an answer to my question. If y'all know him, let me know if he worked down in the comments. Okay, thank you. But she didn't ask nothing else of importance. So we see Ashlee. She has a date with Justin, 35, a hospitality director. And if you're not quite sure what that means, he works with food at a hotel. He looks like he's actually about to clock in for work later on with that shirt. Nice looking gentleman, but the shirt was given like restaurant manager. You know, that's the vibe I was picking up. But Ashlee, once again, is just complimenting the man. She talks about him having nice teeth, and while that's great, I didn't hear him reciprocate. I didn't hear him say anything, and I just want a man to come out before she sits down. When she walks up, hi, my name is Ashlee. I need a man to compliment her. I am so tired of my good sis doing this. You know, Ashlee is my favorite on the show, but girl, reel it in, please. I love them glasses, though. He claims he's looking for a life partner. He's tired of dating. Honey, dating is just, I'm so tired. I haven't even been on a date and I don't even know when. And I'm so tired of it. I don't even know if I want to, at this point, I don't know if I want a life partner. If I got to date to get to the life partner, then never mind. Forget it. They both say they don't have a type. I ain't got no type, okay? Ashlee asked after they got done chit-chatting and laughing and joking. Again, another date that's giving me friendship vibes. She asked if there's anything else he wants to know about her. Now, Sharice did this last week or the week before with Maurice. And please, I hate this question. Again, it's like, y'all the women, let them, if he want to know something else, he will ask. And if he don't know how to ask, then move on. Move on. But Justin did ask for her number. Oh, he better call if he know what's good for him. Don't you ask Ashley for her number and don't use it now, because you'll be gone on the next thing smoking. So Sharice has a date with Keith. He's 50. He's a barber / salon owner. Okay. But I don't know. To me, because a lot of people was like, oh, he look good. That's right. That's who she need to pick. I don't think he's her type. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because his shirt was a little loose around the waist. It's something about him that just don't like. I think her mind is fixated on Maurice. Keith might got just as much money as Maurice. He's a salon owner. But it's the fact that, because I noticed every week, ever since Maurice realized that Sharice like money, okay, she like coin, he been more flashy, pulling out all his designer. Now, he not to jump ahead, he wearing chains and whatnot. So yeah. All that humble, she don't like that. He and Sharice have both been engaged before, but never married. I didn't know Sharice was ever even engaged. Sharice and I asked him if he has children. For me, that's a sign, because she didn't ask the guy last week with the locks, Walter. She didn't ask him if he had children. And she didn't ask this guy if he had children. And if she don't ask you if you have children, you probably ain't making it to the next week. I'm going to just keep it real. So they went on an oxygen date. I have never heard or seen. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, they inhaling juices? What's going on? I didn't know what was happening. So I had to find out what's the benefit of inhaling juice. Them ain't drinking juice while having a thing hooked up. They got some interesting dates on Make a Move. It's supposed to help with your sleep and reduce stress and help with migraines. And it's supposed to have all these benefits. And that's great. If y'all want to try it, y'all do that. I don't know if I'm going to try that one. I don't know. They both said that they're dating intentionally, okay? They're dating with a purpose. And he also said he's open to at this stage in life, he's open to therapy, a life coach, whatever it takes. Sharice asked his first impression of her, and y'all know how I feel about that. I don't even got to say it again. So now the ladies are going out with their picks from the week before. Vernisha and Jabari have a date at a winery, which I've been wanting to go to. I went to one for a bridal shower one time, but I just want to go, just to go on a regular night. It can be a date, girls' night, whatever. I just want to experience it when it's warm outside, because now it's getting a little brisk, okay, over here on the East Coast. Side note, I really want to see Black-owned businesses. We are in New Orleans. This is a Black dating show on a Black network. Every place they've gone to, I haven't seen any Black people. Y'all going to cooking classes and Karen is the chef that's instructing. Every day, I haven't seen. Why can't we see the Black businesses in New Orleans? This could be a nice way for y'all to give back to the Black community and put their business out there and have them go on dates. And I'm sure they would feel much more comfortable as well. I know y'all want to spice it up, do something different. At least half the dates should be at Black-owned businesses, in my opinion. No offense to the clear people, but I got to stand up for my Black folks on this Black dating show, okay? So Jabari doesn't want Vernisha to date other people, and he always makes that clear because he's like, I'm locked in on you, you should be locked in on me. Vern was like, I don't want to lock in, because we know she has trauma from Joelle. She suggested he keeps his options open. That's great. I hear what you're saying, girl, but high key you locked in, okay? It just is what it is. Now, I was watching somebody's review. I forgot who, so I do apologize. And they stated, what she could do, because they already have each other's numbers, if she really wants to date around, she should let Jabari go. And then, if they want to keep in contact and they have each other's numbers and they can just keep communicating. And that made no sense to me. No offense. If y'all see this, listen, I respect everybody's opinion, but that ain't make no sense to me. Jabari ain't going for that, number one. And I wouldn't either, number two. You get rid of me, baby, you good as gone. Don't kick me off the show and then behind the scenes be trying to still, no. Either you gonna pick me on the show or not. If you get rid of me on the show, delete my number while you at it, okay? But Zadia and Cameron go on a glass art date. I will say the dates are definitely more creative than with Ready to Love. I know it's easier, they're more intimate dates. You know, we had some, normal dates, bowling, getting drinks, and then they spice it up every now and then. I feel like the longer you've been talking, the more interesting the date might be. Zadia says she wants a provider. Cam wants to provide the soft life. Ooh, honey, that was music to my ears, and I don't got no shame about it. Listen, I am exhausted, okay? But make sure his actions back up his words, because child, I heard that with my ex. And when I tell you that ever since he came in the picture, I've been living the hardest I've ever lived. Hard life, okay? Rough around the edges. Baby, don't just listen to what he's telling you. What is he showing you? And let him show it to you for a while, like a long time, like at least a year, at least. Ashlee, her claws, and Kirsten are walking down the block, and then they go to a mixology class. That's right up her alley, because she's a bartender in them Atlanta streets, okay? I got a bartender license one time. Never learned how to bartend. But that class looks like fun. I wouldn't mind doing something like that. So after a nice fun day, they were laughing, having a good old time. Ashlee brings up Zadia for whatever reason. No good reason at all. Don't know why she cared about mentioning Zadia, because last week she's like, yeah, it don't matter. There's no competition. Whoever the man picks, she's going to be a good woman regardless. But then that's not how you was at, sis. That's not how you was acting on this day. So to me, I feel like actually, even if you are feeling a little insecure, like, oh, I thought we had a good time, but then I heard what Zadia told me and now I'm feeling a little insecure. Don't let the man know that, girl. Not too soon. Matter of fact, don't let a man know too much ever. Where's the lady to be like sprinkle if you be on TikTok? Because I've been saying this before sprinkle lady came about. If you tell a man too much too soon, he will use it against you later on. Let Mad Day come around. Them seeking you, I want to be an open. I used to tell my friend that. I want to be an open book. I'm like to be open and transparent. Okay. He gonna bring up that trauma and throw it back in your face. So be careful. And we shouldn't be doing that. But people do it. So Kirsten was like, Zadia isn't here. Can we focus on our date? Like, why are you talking about her? How did we get here? Okay. Ashlee said, okay, but what you need to be worrying about is if I'm gonna keep you around. What about if I'm gonna keep you here? Girl. She said, I don't want to just be your home girl. We didn't discuss, you discussed all that deep, intimate stuff with Zadia. I don't remember what he discussed that was so deep with her, but I guess. She's like, we ain't discussed none of that. We ain't talk about none of that. Child, that's your fault. You want to talk about you like nuggets with Polynesian sauce and whatever else. That is your girl. You could have, if you wanted to ask deeper questions, ask them. I actually haven't heard Ashlee ask any deep questions on any of her dates. But Ashlee wants reassurance that he wants a relationship and that, while he's there, he wants to date her. Kirsten says he's here for love. He didn't confirm if he wants to date her. He does tell her when she walks into the room, everything stops. And that's all, honey, that's all it took. She's like, oh, girl, that's it. That's all it took. Child. Okay. And she was like, well, I mean, for friends, that's good. Like, we want to have a friendship. Like, that can be the foundation, basically, of the relationship. And I see what she's saying and what he's saying. Yes, you know what? I feel like, I'm going to speak for me personally. I haven't been friends with anybody I've been in a relationship with. And I feel like that's why things end up going sour, because there's no fun to be had. And when you think about respect, you don't want to disrespect your friends. So, I mean, when there's a lot of things that come into play, if the foundation is, well, we were friends first, like genuinely real friends, like we actually have fun together. I enjoy spending time with you. You are my person. Yeah, that's important. But actually, like, I don't want to just be your friend. I ain't here for friendship. I'm here for a man. So I get that too. Okay. She's not trying to be friend zone, but you might be after this, girl. Calm down. So Sharice and Maurice were supposed to play tennis, but it rained. I don't know what tennis he was playing with that gold chain on. He made sure to have his Gucci watch on, his fresh Manny. Okay. He want to look the part. And that's it. He don't have to do nothing else. Ever since he gave see, if people be Sharice probably looking at him like, okay, he got money, like, I'm gonna just go with it. That don't mean you gonna get none of it. Child, he did was give you some flowers. That was it. But Sharice mentioned, because she was like, oh, Zadia's birthday coming up, and she said something about the men coming or something. I'm like, she said the jets. And I'm like, she's talking about private jets, she's talking about the gentlemen coming over. And now men are allowed to come to the house. I just, for my clarity. But she was like, if y'all make it, and then she was like, not saying that I'm going anywhere. Girl, why would you say that? Let him think that you might go, honey. I don't care. We've been together for 100 years. You do me wrong, baby, I might go. There's a high probability that I can go. Don't you ever think I won't go. Think you can treat me any kind of way. I can get rid of you. Okay. But he doesn't believe there's any competition. He like, she was like, you ain't worried about the competition? And he said, what competition? Ain't no competition. She said in her confessional that, he's a little too confident. Like, he don't feel like he got to work for her. He don't. I don't think he has to either. If we want to talk about it, I mean, neither do I. I feel the same way that you think he feels. So the waiter, excuse me, that was rude. So the waiter was like, food's here. Child, he barely was talking to begin with. Honey, he went mute. He's sitting there eating all of her food. Helped himself, didn't ask if he could have none. It wasn't cute like she was feeding him. He didn't offer none of his. He just scarfing her food down while she doing all the talking per usual. Child, he real comfortable, ain't he? And I still want to know why him and his ex got divorced after all them years. I got to know. Are we bringing the exes onto this show? Because I'm curious. And they need to be the exes that count. Not nobody you dated in high school, because we don't care about that. So the ladies meet with Tamika. Same old there. And then it's time for eliminations. Tamika talks to Kirsten on the side, and he expresses that he likes Ashlee, and she encourages him to share that with Ashlee. I think he might be there because he wants more time on the show, but I digress, I digress. So Vern keeps Jabari, no shock there. Zadia obviously keeps Cam, no surprises. Ashlee is on the fence about Kirsten. She mentions him being combative. He was like, yeah, I like you, I like you and your craziness. I like your craziness. So she was like, what? He's like, it's a good crazy, a little sporadic, but you think he's combative. He thinks you're crazy. It's giving the toxic energy that I would not recommend. Okay. So, he said that he wants to, she mentions, I don't want you to date everyone else. I want to make sure you're here for me. And I'm like, not this. I thought we had already nipped this in the bud on the date. So he goes to interject. And she like, you had your time to talk. It's my turn. And I'm like, girl, where is all this coming from? Why are you so feisty? So we get a to be continued. Now on next week, Ready to Love alum, they arrive. Ashlee's friend, I forgot her name, and I did watch season 1, but child, I can barely remember the names of people from last season, and it just went off. Y'all expect me to remember all the names from season 1? But her friend was asking the guy questions, and whoever she was talking to, she said, oh, you 38? You don't look 38. Now, according to my notes, Kirsten's 38. Because the other guy she went out with said he had just turned 35. He celebrated his 35th birthday. So that let us know that Kirsten is probably still going to be there next week. But Ashlee, reeling in. We love your personality. I love her spirit. But these guys, you go from 0 to 100 real quick. Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. How did you feel about this week's episode? Be sure to drop down in the comments, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.